Welcome to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy. Now here's your host, Tim McMahon.
Here we go again.
All right, back on the show today is Mr. Jason Flatt from the Holy Star Wars Podcast. Jason, thanks for coming on Less Than 12 Parsecs again.
Thanks for having me again.
Now, this time around, it's not a conversation. I'm putting you on the spot. It's 10 stupid questions. You only have 10 seconds to answer each one. Are you ready, sir?
I got it.
Okay. All right, number one. In North America, we have the mythological creature of the Sasquatch in a contest of endurance where the competitors have to see who can tear out the most arms from their sockets. Who would win, Chewbacca the Wookiee or Bigfoot the Sasquatch?
Oh, I'm totally going with Chewbacca. I think that he would totally paralyze his prey with fear by Chewbacca screaming at them. I don't think that the Sasquatch is known for making any scary noises.
All right, fair enough. I like the thoughts there. Number two, Rey thought that Luke Skywalker was a myth. Give me a 10-second mythological story that Rey may have heard about Luke.
I think that there is this story of this crazy old man who lost an arm in a war, and they were just, it was about the whole thing about there was some magic powers, and no one really quite understood it, but they knew the guy was crazy.
All right, fair enough. This one is number three, and it is this is not my original question, this is from the unofficial joke and riddle book, 4th edition by author, are you kidding me? How does Jabba pay the Sarlacc?
In Sarlacc tokens.
No, sand
like
dollars. Sand dollars.
Okay, that's
get
funny.
It? Sand dollars.
I get it.
Yeah, I know. This book is so bad. I love it. Okay. Number four. Number four, Medusa has the ability to turn people to stone, and that feels very much like a Sith power to me. Can you name another power from mythology that feels very Sith-like to you?
I think of the sirens from Odysseus and the voyage. I think their ability to woo you with their scream into your death on the rocks is definitely a very Sith power to me.
Yeah, there were some very attractive female Sith in the expanded universe comic books. I could see some of them using that. That makes sense. Very smart answer. Okay, number five. If you had to compare Snoke to a character from ancient mythology, who would you compare him to, and why?
For some reason, I think of Hades. I kind of just think he's like, the annoying younger brother who got banished to the underworld, but like now he's all pissed that he got banished and he's trying to make his comeback. Maybe it's the bald head. I don't know.
So you're saying Snoke is Palpatine's younger brother? Is that your theory?
Maybe he's like the younger brother that got cast away.
There you go. Okay, number six. Why? Tell me why is Palpatine such a jerk?
He was dropped in his head as a baby.
Yeah. Led to some damage. I can understand that. All right, number seven.
Okay,
Yoda. Did you say same? Meaning you were dropped on your head? Is that what you're saying?
I can't confirm or deny.
Okay, fair enough. Number seven. Yoda versus Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Who wins in an arm wrestling match? And remember, no force powers are allowed.
See, no force powers, but I do think that Gollum would probably bite Yoda, and then he would win.
Yeah, he would definitely fight dirty. Okay. Number eight. This is a theory that came to me in the shower the other week, and I don't know if it's a good theory, a good idea, or if it's just crazy shower thinking. As Luke progresses in the Force, he is surrounded by more and more water. On Tatooine, he's in a desert. In Dagobah, he's on a slimy mud hole. And then on Ahch-To, the planet at the end of The Force Awakens, he's on an island, literally surrounded by water. Is this some sort of symbolism, or am I reading way too much into it?
No, I remember you brought this up a couple of times recently, and I've been thinking about it, and I think that there is no such thing as thinking too much about it. If you think that there's a symbol to be found in this, then run with it, and you'll be able to get all sorts of meaning out of it that even if it wasn't intentionally there, you found it, and you can share it.
Ooh, maybe I could be a character in a Dan Brown novel, finding all the symbols in Star Wars. All right, number 9. Tell me, was Jesus a Jedi?
Oh, totally. He's got the hair for it. If you know, he's totally got the apprentice, the Padawan hairstyle.
Yeah, I could see that. I wonder if he rocked a little braid, a rat tail braid when he was a younger man. Okay, so number 10, last one. In the Marvel Comics version of Norse mythology, Only they who are worthy can lift the hammer of Thor. Who, if anyone, in the Star Wars franchise do you believe could lift the hammer of Thor? Mjolnir. I always mispronounce this. I've been reading Marvel comics for 30 years. I can never pronounce his hammer's name.
Anakin.
Anakin.
Yeah, he's the chosen one.
Anakin at a certain point in the storyline? Does he lose that ability as he turns to Vader?
Yeah, and then what happens is that just before he takes out Palpatine, he's able to lift the hammer again because he's become worthy once more.
All right, I like that. I don't know if he'd have the ability before the end of the story. I think the end of the story, at the end of his life, that's the moment he'd be able to lift it. Well, Jason, you did pretty good with the 10 stupid questions. Thank you so much for coming on Less Than 12 Parsecs. Quick, before we go, tell folks where they can find you and Holy Star Wars online.
You can find us on our website, holystarwars.net. You can find us on Twitter at holy_star_wars. Our email is holystarwars@gmail.com. And my personal Twitter, you can find me at flatter_you. That's FLATTER_YOU.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You've been listening to Less Than 12 Parsecs, the fastest Star Wars podcast in the galaxy, part of the expanded Fandomverse network of shows. For links and show notes, visit our website, 12parsecsPodcast.com. Follow Less Than 12 Parsecs on Twitter at 12parpod, on Instagram at 12parsecs_podcast, on Tumblr at 12parsecs_podcast, and find us on Facebook as well. And please let us know what you think. Email us at 12parsecsPodcast@gmail.com.